And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. They've got Trice. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Gomez, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Huskies shooting their first free throws of the game. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Now here's Harkless, and that one's good. Harkless has got his first points of the night.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Day the pass to Joseph. Here's Gomez. The three-pointer. No good.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
That one goes. Count it.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Nelson's checked in for Hudson. And Trice is subbed in for Harkless.
And, you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game, only to be upset by Villanova.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Nelson. Trice is out there with Hodges, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2. There's the pick. He tries for 3. Felix, good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Outside Jennings. Now here's Freak. He has 5. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. Freak's got 7 points.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they've found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And that one's good. 1:06 left in the first half.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Gay.
And with the offense getting
Caught is
right
gay.
to the rim,
Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
The Huskies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Lionel Pierce taking 2 shots.
Both teams
Yo, whoever fucking commenting and shit, shut the fuck up and fucking do it.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with
Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Gomez in at shooting guard, and it's Joseph in at the small forward. And for Georgetown, Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. And for the Huskies, Gomez, he's in at shooting guard, and it's Martin in at the 4 spot. Here's Gomez. Banked in off the glass. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for the Huskies.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school? and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Hoyas moving the ball around. Randolph with the ball, and it's Martin picking him up. Price dishes to Trice. Randolph, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Randolph's got 7 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now, here's Randolph. He's got 7.
Emoji middle finger, emoji middle finger, emoji middle finger.
Have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys. And the Hoyas with some changes. 54 seconds left in the game. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Trice is out there with Warren. That's Trice. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Now the Hoyas with it. They trail by 6. Warren, count it!
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Randolph, money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Emoji 100
Might be
points.
a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
17 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Trice kicks to Warren. 6 to shoot. Shoots a fader. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going.
He did it! He caught it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
And so it's UConn with the win. What a show they've done.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering.
Emoji 100
Next phase of
points.
drama, and we saw good.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports.
Let's take them back.
Hi. Hey everyone, a pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. Gomez in at shooting guard, and it's Splitter in at the 5 down low. Day kicks to Joseph. Here's Gomez. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Day kicks to Freak. 9 feet out. Crawford with the rebound. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Screen by Ellis. Here's Flash. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. Here's Smith. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Day kicks to Freak. On the money from 12 feet away. Freak's got 5.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Here's Splitter. Great defense that time from Ellis.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Inside, Smith. Martin with the block. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Gomez. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group for the Huskies. And Michigan has possession. They trail by 1. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot. Ellis the pass to Crawford. Here's Flash. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Takes the 3. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
And for the Huskies, Gomez, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Splitter in at the 5.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
We've got Ellis. He's out there with Smith. Flash out there with Jones. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard. And for the Huskies, Gomez in at 2 guard. And it's Joseph in at the small forward. Now here's Freak. 7 points in the game. Really left alone that time. Freak's got the lead up to 3 now for the Huskies. Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Jones is out there with Ellis, and there's Flash, and it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. And for the Huskies, Gomez in at shooting guard, and it's Martin in at the 4-man position. And the layup's good off the glass. And UConn leads by 2.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Crawford outside. Smith dishes to Jones. It's Crawford with the drive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And a new group getting ready to come in for the Huskies. So he gets them both. Here's Jennings.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Freak's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. Crawford kicks to Stevenson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Stevenson's got the game tied up here for the Wolverines. UConn with the ball. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Gomez. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Passes it to Cunningham. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. The Wolverines making a switch here. Knight's checked in. And a switch here also for UConn. Reed's checked in. Here's Freak. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith. And there's Flash. And it's Banks in at the 2. Freak kicks to McGuire. It's Freak, top of the key. There's the steal. Banks passes to Flash. To the inside. Here's Ellis. No good. And the Huskies going the other way now. Freak dishes to Joseph. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Freak. .158 left here in the second half of the game. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Here's Flash. Pass to Smith. Here's Flash. To tie it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's the Huskies on the break. Freak with the ball. And Michigan has possession. A 2-point game. The dish to Smith. They shoot again. Martin with the block. Let's hit 5 from 18. Rebound by Smith. 1:04 left here in the second half. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You had a foul to give there, but you better not have it cost
your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And a switch here also for UConn. Day's checked in. Here's Gomez. It's good.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Flash. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Down low, Crawford. Huskies with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And Joseph kicks today. And so they foul intentionally.
Julian Flash. That's his first personal foul.
UConn with the ball. They lead by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Ellis outside. On the wing, Jones. And once again off the mark by Michigan. And a wide open look for Freak. No good. And so it's UConn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They
Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town. Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got muzzled on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your dance? Getting with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying la 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 la. Moscow saying la 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 la. España, Kingston saying la 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 la. San Diego saying la 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 la. Shutdown saying la 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 la. Dominique saying la 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 la. La Puente saying la 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 la. Que viva every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know. This is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know. This is how it goes. Got the people saying la 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 la. Amsterdam saying la 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 la. Frisco saying la 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 la. Switzerland saying la 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 la. Sao Paulo saying la 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 la. Joburg saying la 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 la. Mexico saying la 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 la. Stockholm saying la 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 la. Jamaica. Perfect, feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us. We like to love it. We like to love it. We like to love it.
US LOL, just kidding.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar en ojos ciegos, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con la euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos, vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida, vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. Cause all I do is
win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all in all black, it's like life. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder work, cross them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, press you up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. I want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if
I won't bow down to no man. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me, I'm catching tidy tummy. You make me sleep. I try and try, and I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over. Of static, and me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what did you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. Next time, let's talk about it. Or maybe start again. Shocked to think I used to pity you.
honest, they better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a. The fronters wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, street dweller who's always on the corner. Bless when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends sell raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one, cause life ain't but stress, fake crabs nuts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type will be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory breaking the locks. Nowadays I need to in a flash just like the next man. Could y'all guard? Let me see 100 grand. Could use a some being a wanted man, but if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. They call the crew to get live too with Sue Walk him. This way the Jakes will never stop it. Is your brain on? To all flop and thugs, enough respect to the projects. I'm Ghost, one love. Represent y'all, represent, represent y'all, represent Queens, represent y'all, represent, represent y'all, represent. One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living a real life in every projects all over. To my man Big Will, we still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man Big LES, Big CeeLo from the Dime, Sean Penn, the 40 Busters. My crew is Shorty Busters, the 41st side of Vernon Posse, the Goodfellas. My man Cormega, Lakey the Kid, can't forget Drawers, the Hillbillies. My man Slate, Wallet Head, Black J, Big Oogie, Crazy Barrier Spot, Big Dog. We rock the line, Malachi, PhD, and my man Primo, who Gangstar, 94 real. Yeah, yo, let's go. It's my man, Bash Mo. Let's bring it back. That's just the warm us up, man, cause we bugging.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. Let's get on right now, though. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won a lotto. Really must be serious. Hold up. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold on.
my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up.
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova take... taking on the UCONN Huskies.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Ilgauskas in the 5th spot.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Beal's shot is good.
Well, Who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Outside Bryant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Well, talking about the Wildcats and what you were mentioning, the improbable title run in 1985 was certainly the stuff of movies. They got hot, Greg, at the right time.
And they had to take down 2 #1 seeds and also 2 #2 seeds in their path to win it all. Their biggest test being in the finals against the heavily favored Hoyas. It's the defining moment of that program.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Jennings, guarded closely. Gomez passes to Reed. Now here's Freak, defended by Bryant. Freak kicks to Reed. Here's Gomez. That 3 off the mark. Here is Gaines. He's guarded by Jennings. There's a good screen. Bryant dishes to Jones. Misses the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Gains the pass to Cooper. Tries again. That puts them in the lead. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Freak with it. Working on Bryant. Kept alive. And he gets it to go. Sin. Has got his first basket.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
On the floor for UConn. The Huskies on offense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Cutting the screen. Jennings kicks to Freak. Again, the contest by the Huskies.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
From 12 feet out, Gaines, no luck.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Jennings dishes to Freak. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Gains the pass to Cooper. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was...
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Huskies on top. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Bryant is out there with Cooper, and it's Beal in at the point. Villanova trails by 5. Outside Bryant to the middle. Here's Cooper. Off target with the close range fadeaway.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for. Down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
See the teams changing it up here. Here is Day. Here's Gomez. And he...
Come on, let's bring it.
Banks in the layup.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being
Nice stream, emoji fire, emoji fire. I subbed, can you sub back? My YouTube name is Raya Got Benj.
McAdoo dishes to Bryant. Misses the three.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's McAdoo. He kicks to Moore. It's Jones on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. UConn trails by 3. Here's Gomez, and that's good off the glass that time.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high-pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on.
Go to the park, this shit sucks.
Game, I mean, we're all... of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
To take the lead, he clangs that one off the back line, and down it falls.
Big shot.
.130 left in the second half. Beal, the pass to Cooper. And another miss by Villanova. Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
Here's Gomez. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Miller kicks to Beal. Here's Cooper. Connects!
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
55 seconds left in the game. Day dishes to Freak. Right side, Martin. And Joseph kicks to Freak. Pass to Split. Lock at 6. Day dishes to Split.
Call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second half. Splitter sets a screen. Day the pass to Gomez. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Miller grabs the miss. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good on the first, and then will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
Here's Gomez. Misses the trade. And they go to the intentional foul. And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-1. So it's Phil. Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UConn Huskies.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking... who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in the power forward. Here's Gomez.